Hello again, it's me. So let's talk about Halo Infinite's customization and Battlepass because a lot of people, well, most people, are confused. So I'm here to help it make it easier because unlike you, I'm 100% an idiot. So I speak fluent moron. Don't take it, no offense at anyone, but I just like insulting myself because self-burning is rare. So, Infinite's customization is Halo Reach, which I have pulled up on MCC, turned up to 11. So, allowing you to customize from gloves to visors to knee pads to attachments like utility, like we have here on the Reach Spartan. So you can change the tactical soft case to default, basically with nothing. Up armored, tactical, up armored, non-explosive, reactive armor. So it allows you to basically attach your utility and helmet customization. Unlike, what's a good helmet that has a lot of customization? I'm trying to think. I'll use Mark V. So you have the base model, network module, and up armored. And each armor, like each helmet and armor, had its own customization. Like Grenadier had up armored, and usually all of them have up armored and have a variation of up armored with a command network attachment. So, and you can see you can customize your shoulders, your chest, and on your wrist and your knee pads. That's currently what Reach can do, including visors. So now let's go to let's talk about armor coatings. So instead of doing your per color customization, they are doing a armor coating system, which actually lets them do more detailed, which standpoint it's how they're doing a free to play game, so it's kind of have to get their money's worth back from it instead of buying a $60 game or $70 game, and just for campaign and multiplayer. Yep, the campaign is going to be full priced from what we've heard right now. Is full priced, but the multiplayer part is going to be free to play. So the free to play version, for people who don't buy the campaign, they have to make their money's worth, and they are doing it amazingly, by the way. So I'm thinking, like, let's go to. I have some images if I can find them. Okay, so here's some of the Mark 7 armors. That these are all Mark 7 platforms. Is that this is the Scorpion Punch, this is the camo. I don't know what these four are, but if you look at this Spartan, is that he is solid orange. So I believe that at launch we are getting base colors to start with. As in red, blue, orange, yellow, green, purple, white, black, etc. Basically solid colors. Which I'm actually saying is not bad. Here. And if you look at here, is that here's an example of two armor coatings. You can't really see this one as well, but I kind of want to show off the basically Carter over here. That he is a dark gray or bluish gray, and you have a little bit of gold accents. But if you go to here, he is solid orange. So this is my kind of theory, is that we are getting solid armor coatings at the start. And going to here, that this is the Scorpion Punch, which kind of looks like the Mass Effect N7 armor, because its right arm is red and he has red accents on his helmet. And also what's amazing about it is that we're now getting per piece prosthetics getting added in. Here, I'm going to maximize this. Is that it allows you to do both arms and legs as prosthetics. But it's not just like the forearm or the calf of your leg. It is the full leg you can do. I don't know. Actually, from the leg, I think it's just below the knee. But they haven't really shown off the full leg. But they have shown off the full arm. So let's go back to here. So, armor customization. It's going off canon based. From people who don't know what that means, is that take Halo Reach, for example. Is that this is the armor wise, this is the Mark V generation. Which, in lore wise, this is actually the first armor set that actually had shields. Because the Mark IV armor didn't. That's a little bit of lore for you. So the Mark V, as in the Mark VII armor, which is the newest one that they've shown off. Yeah, let me pull up a picture for you. That these armors can't be equipped to Mark V, which is the Reach armor. If I can find the picture again. So they can't be equipped to the Mark V armor core. So a lot of people don't really notice that, is that the armor core is basically the base armor. So it's the Mark VII armor core, so it's going by generations. So you can't have Mark VII armor on a Mark V because they wouldn't be compatible. So it actually makes sense and kind of eases up on the player instead of like going through a scroll bar on this armor looks on here. Because if you look at Halo 5's armor customization, when they added the Reach armors, they look so weird. Yeah, everyone remembers Noble 6's helmet in Halo 5. Yeah, that thing's ugly. But like, some of them did work, some of them did not work. So that's kind of like how they're doing it. And so like, when you're playing, I'm guessing with the Mark 7, is that you can customize every part of it, but it's only for the Mark 7 armor, like the armor core. And that kind of goes with, leads into one of our new armors that they've released in, is going over here, is another armor, is that it's an armor core, but it looks different. So I'm guessing how they're doing it is that the Mark V armor cores are going to be Halo Reach armors, while the Mark 7 armor is going to be the Gen 3 Mjolnir armor. As in, because this is Soldier Gen 3, because Gen 2 looked okay. That's the ones they wore in 4 and 5, and not a lot of people liked 5's design, but a lot of people liked 4 over it. But this is the Soldier armor, and it looks pretty good. So you can customize shoulders and weapon skins and visors, and there are rarities. I'm guessing it's with the Battle Pass, it's going to be like higher up, it's going to be more rare than lower tier stuff, so I'm guessing that's how they're doing it. So speaking of Battle Pass, is that this is a armor core. So it's going to mean that other armors are going to be compatible with it. Because it doesn't look like it can be compatible. So I'm guessing this is just a full armor core that you have to do in an event. So now I want to talk about the Battle Pass. Is that this is actually not new for Halo, but it's new to the general public. Is that the Battle Passes don't expire. So I'm going to pull up, that's why I have MCC pulled up. Is that, here we go. Is that, here's the seasons, or Battle Passes. Is that you can go, so if I don't feel like completing the current season, here's season 1. And it's 100 tiers. Here's season 2. I can work on this. And actually, this is a perfect example. Is that season 1 is complete, because this is tier 100. Here's season 2. I have not finished. I am halfway, basically. Then season 3, I completed. Season 4, completed. 5, completed. And 6, I am working on. So that's what's cool, is that when, and they basically slightly confirmed it, is that when Infinite drops the free multiplayer, is that everyone is going to get season 1 of the Battle Pass for free. Is that when you get the game, you are having, because like they're not doing it where you get the game and you have to buy the first season pass. No, when you get the game, you are going to have this first. It's going to be the first one unlocked, and because you have something to play for. And you can see, like, I can go back to previous seasons and unlock something. So here's kind of an example of what the store is going to look like. Is that, oh, what if like you got like a seasonal event and you miss something and they don't bring back the event? It's going to end up here, because besides this, mainly this one. This was from season 2 of MCC, where you had to get, it was a seasonal challenge, and it was during the like first 2 seasons, and your only way to unlock it was doing that challenge, but a lot of people missed it. So now you can unlock it with season points. So I'm guessing they're going to do the exact same thing from MCC for Infinite, or you can just buy it later. Because what they said is that it's going to be, if a seasonal challenge comes out and if you missed it, you can wait at least 2 seasons, because I'm guessing that's the gap they did. So people who actually were at the event and did the challenge, they get the exclusivity of that armor piece or weapon skin for exclusivity, like, hey, I actually did this. Then a few seasons later, they'll be fine with it, because now everyone can have it. So you get like 2 seasons of exclusivity, which is actually fine. People are actually fine with it. Then you have featured items, which are basically in-store only items. They won't show up in the season pass. And here's an example of, they said that the samurai armor, going back to it, is going to be a event-based one. So basically, it's going to be, going back to here, we have challenges. Is that you have seasonal challenges. That these are only ones you have to do a specific challenge to get. Like the sword and board, which was point guard and ring beats everything, is that you had to do 2 challenges to unlock this. And this is only in the seasonal challenges, because these are season based. So that's basically how Infinite's going to work, is similar to MCC. And for people knowing how old these are, is that this is 2019. This was, I believe, 2020. Actually, this was 2019, first year of, like, first season of 2020. And this one was, actually, this one was the first part of 2021. This one was halfway. And the next one is season 7, which I just uploaded a video that's going to be before this one. So there you go. If you want to watch that one and see what's coming up in the next season. So yeah, that's basically how the customization is going to work. And actually, here's an easier idea: is that if you look at MCC's customization, is that this has Halo Reach armor. So basically, put this as Mark V armor, which is the Mark V armor core. You have all these armor customizations. So like you have Mark V, CQC, ODST, HAZOP. You have all these armor customization for the Mark V platform. So if you are a huge Halo Reach fan, you can actually show it in Halo Infinite. But if you're not a Halo Reach fan, okay. So, and you want to have Halo 3 armor in Infinite, you can have the Halo 3 armor cores. Which I'm guessing this is Mark 6 armor. This is basically a Mark 6 armor core. Then you have the Mark 6 Gen 2 armor core, which I'm guessing is going to be replaced with basically Halo 4 can be the Mark 7 armor core. Is that these armors can't be backwards compatible with, actually, I don't know, compatible with the Halo Reach armors. So basically that's explaining the armor customization that not a lot of people are talking about. So that's basically how Halo Infinite customization and like customization is going to work. And I also believe that we're going to be having nameplates similar to MCC, like animated ones, or you'll have static ones. Yeah, so it's actually going to be really interesting, and we'll hopefully see actually how it all actually works in late July is when we're supposed to be having the flights for Halo Infinite's multiplayer. So it's actually going to be really cool. So please like and subscribe and comment on seeing if you actually believe this, or you have another opinion on how this actually how you think it actually works. So please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Bye.